Hey guys, what's up? It's Mark from Backyard RC here, and today we're actually reviewing the Redcat Piranha. So first off, you guys may already pick up that we have used this car already. So we forgot to make a review when we just opened it, but this is basically new. We've been using it for about a week and it's been perfect. So here it is with its body shell off. You can see that it actually has a LiPo bullet connector and a 2-in-1 radio ESC. So this is connected to a 2.4 GHz radio with 4 batteries included. We got this machine for around $60, and for the price we were very satisfied. As you can see, when we take off the body, the plastics are very sturdy looking, and when you feel it in your hand, you feel like you're actually touching something that won't fall apart. The tires are pretty big, they're pretty good for this scale, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So as we pick it up here, you can see that everything goes together very well. It is not a big mess. The shock towers are very sturdy. As you can see, it has a lot of cross bracing. The big bore shocks are threaded. They also allow for a lot of travel. The whole system is very plush. It dampens falls very well and can obviously be adjusted. The gear covers work very well. The system is very tightly enclosed. There will be no dust getting into the gears. So the metal pinion gear is very solid, but the only thing I worry about is the plastic spur gear. But this thing will be only running 2S maximum. The ESC is only capable of 2S. As we focus in here on the servo arm, I want to say the one problem we had with this system was its servo saver. It was not good out of the box, so we replaced it with a metal one. The radio system provided by Redcat is a very basic 2.4 GHz system, but it really gets all the things you want done. It has only an on-off switch, steering reverse, and steering trim. No dual rate is included. But for a price of $60, you really can't expect that much. They even include the batteries, which is something I touched on earlier. All in all, this is a package that people really won't be complaining too much about because it's so cheap. So let's see how well it does in our speed test. This Piranha is running on stock gearing currently, so it's not that fast, but you really can't expect anything from a brushed motor and a nickel metal hydride battery. Later on, we will be increasing to 2S. I'm sure that if you took the time to gear this thing properly, this top speed would increase even more. But for some people, they just don't have the time. In my opinion, the Piranha is a very good looking car. But let's see if form meets functionality in our upcoming hill climb test. I suspect that the tires won't do too well climbing, but what do you expect from a $60 ready-to-run hobby-grade car? So we had to learn the hard way that we weren't getting up this hill with the stock tires. So shortly after, we actually gave up because we just couldn't get up no matter how much we tried. So you're now at the section of the video where we take our cars off-roading and jumping, and we see how well it performs. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for our thorough reviews. So this car's tires are actually suffering from low traction. It's because it's a hard compound. But you can't really complain when the car is so good for a cheap price of $60. It takes jumps so well, the big bore shocks are really doing their job. So, it ran out of battery on the nickel metal hydride. So we're going to put a LiPo in here and see how it performs on LiPo mode. So once we're upstairs, I'll actually explain how you switch this to LiPo mode. And yeah, so just be careful with LiPo batteries. They don't work the same as nickel metal hydride. You won't start to see when they lose voltage. You actually have to check the voltage on your own with a little voltage checker. And you want to make sure you stay above a safe level for your battery. So look that up online. And we're going to go up right now and we're going to change the battery. And we'll be right back to testing everything that we just tested, but with a LiPo battery, so you can see the speed. And we'll actually edit in a speed comparison later. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, one more thing about the battery that I forgot to mention. The stock battery actually can have 30 minutes of hard play time. The charger that came with it charges it in about 2 hours, so you gotta make sure you take it out after 2 hours or else you'll have some problems. But I would recommend upgrading to a better charger or just a better battery in general. But here we are, replacing our old stock nickel metal hydride battery with a way smaller but still very high capacity 4000 milliamp hour 2S LiPo. You have to actually switch. You have to switch this little pin to LiPo mode. So this right here. We're gonna switch that over to the LiPo mode. So that should work for LiPo mode. And yeah, so we're gonna try powering on and see if it powers on. So we have it on now, and we're gonna test it outside. Alright, so right away you can actually see that the speed has actually increased a lot. So the LiPo actually did something over the stock nickel metal hydride battery. So you'll see in the comparison coming up that yeah, there is actually a difference. So actually increases drivability. I don't even understand how that's possible, but the throttle curve is a lot easier to respond to. So right when we get done with showing you guys how fast this car goes, we'll have a little comparison. So we thought there's more potential in this car. We weren't really impressed with it when it was climbing the hill because it would keep making little wheel ditches, and we think it's because the tire compound's too hard. Obviously, we don't want that, and we actually want to test the full capability of this chassis. So we got these rock crawler style tires here with fake bead locks. But we're gonna put these on and we're gonna see how it goes up the hill. put the new tires on, we're going to see how it performs on the hill. So we're going to go right over there right now. Obviously the new tires were a lot better when climbing the mountain, so we'll see how they perform when dashing. So this part of the video where the car went into the brush was actually on accident. We didn't actually think it would be able to go through there, but lo and behold, this thing is holding its ground. It does not stop for anything. Those suckers gave it some major power. Before it wasn't able to climb through that brush. Now it's doing pretty good. Like, this is some thick brush here. Keep zooming, it went right through this stuff. Tore through it. So we got this car for right around $70 before Christmas, and it really is no joke for the price. If you could pick one up for under $100, this is a bargain. It's a steal. It comes with everything ready to run, and it can bash very well. Obviously, you can upgrade it to a lipo and better tires. That will cost you a little bit of extra money. But if you got it for $60, that is literally nothing. This is one of the best Redcat products on Amazon or anywhere, and one of the best RC cars for the price. Definitely better than the WL toys. This platform is very upgradable, and you could fit a brushless motor in the future. At the small price of $60, this is definitely a buy. All the upgrades and parts that are necessary to make this run are going to be in the description below. And also guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash a like. Please write your comments in the description. If you didn't like something or want more to review, please just recommend us stuff in the comments. We're kind of new at this, so it's obviously going to be a learning process. So yeah guys, subscribe, don't forget that. Turn on notifications. If you guys want more reviews, just make sure to comment it below. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you guys in the next video.